everybody. Welcome back to Hobit Crafft Season 3, Episode 16. Wow, we're getting really far in there. Got a lot of episodes out so far. You might be wondering, what are we doing back in Dungeon Raiders? I am here restocking stuff. So I showed you guys the sets and whatever a while ago. I don't know what episode that was. I just filled up all of these, so now if someone else wants to play, we will be able to. And I got all of my compasses back. I've been just getting stuff ready so that then when people want to play, the game will be ready and I can go and stock everything. I will have to put relic tokens back into the dispensers, which I guess I could show you guys the behind the scenes. Maybe. I might regret this because then other hobbits could see it, but it's fine. I'm sure it won't be the end of the world. I'm pretty sure Glitch, at least him, he's already seen the back, but other hobbits probably have as well. But yeah, so every time I want to, like, get the compasses out or restock the relic tokens, I'll have to come around and locate all 6 of them. And there's one here, which doesn't really help a lot because we're on the inside, not the outside. But yeah, it might help more if you can, see this. But yeah, there's the dropper. I'll have to go back through and put a decent amount in each dropper so that then people can play. But yeah, it's just going to be a tedious process. I'll have to find out a better way so that then... Because I don't know if I've told you guys the problem I'm having. Whenever I reload these chunks, the dispensers and everything will shoot out, and there will be blocks. Oh, they used that with my fortune pick. Let's take this block. Okay, but yeah, no. So the droppers will shoot out whenever the chunks are reloaded. I think it's because there is stuff within the barrels. I do believe that is the problem on why they are randomly shooting out. I hope it is, because if that's the case, then all I have to do is take everything out of the barrels after every time I go. Which means when I make Dungeon Raiders 2 in a future season, which will be happening, guys, be excited for it. It's not next season, though. Next season I've got better plans. Better plans might not be the word for it. Might be just as good plans. But yeah. So I just thought I'd fill everything like I did. Like, see, I've got the compasses. I know there's an odd amount of them, but that's just the amount I have. These are just the ones I saved and got back. So maybe I'll go back through and I'll make sure there's like 8 of each. Since I have 8 of this one, I'll make sure there's 8 of each. And then, yeah, these are next. Like, these are set 2 relics, as it says up here. Oh! I'll have to explain more on that later. Although, maybe I should tell you guys now. I guess, yeah, probably, because I made a deal with the Hobbits. I will release set 2 of the Dungeon Raider sets. And after they've completed all of these. Which, so far, they've completed, the Wool set, Ore set, and Ocean set. So once they complete Mob Loot and these ones, then they will get some. But yeah, so like, as you can see, Pippin has his stuff. Like, he's pretty close with the Mob Loot. All he needs left is the bone. And, I mean, Glitch isn't exactly as close as Pippin is, but he's getting there with the light, and that's what I'm pretty sure they're focusing on. I gotta pick this back up. Gotta keep an anvil in my end chest. You never know when you might need it. And as I said, yeah, I've got the loot boxes up and ready. Just so whenever hobbits want to, they can go back and play. It's very exciting, and I feel like if I tend to this place more, it'll be way more worth it. I really want to get footage of me macing Glitch. And he is on and recording right now. Imagine how funny that'd be for his video. I probably shouldn't, but I really want to. But yeah, in today's episode, I just wanted to start it off like that. Just with something different. And go back and make sure you guys know I didn't forget about my game. I spent a couple days spent 1 episode for you guys, but it was a couple days for me. I think I'm going to be, for the most part, I'm going to make a bridge from here to there. So I want to connect Dungeon Raiders. I don't know why I stuttered there for a second. I want to connect Dungeon Raiders to my mega base. And then, of course, I'll terraform this area, and I'm going to make it a giant birch forest, which is super exciting. I've come up with tree ideas. As you guys saw, I made a boulder there. That's just because I ran out of moss and didn't feel like going to get more, so I thought I'd put in an example boulder of what the rest of them are going to be looking like. There's going to be giant boulders and giant trees everywhere. So yeah, this is exciting. I can't wait to get this place looking all pretty. And then, yeah, I've got plenty of diorite in here because I've been slowly working on the terraforming more. I think I will keep the rest of that for off camera because I don't feel like doing another one of those big recording things, but yeah, sorry guys. It just takes a lot of work to do. But yeah. So I've just started looping around with diorite since I don't have any calcite right now, but I have loads of diorite. I've just been looping around slowly until I get all the way around, and then I will go through the mines, find a ton of geode, take all of their calcite, strip them all of all their beautiful blocks, and then I will finish this up. Because I should be plenty fine on quartz. I'll probably have to go smelt a couple more to get smooth quartz, but should be plenty fine on it. But that's not really the focus of today's episode. Today's episode, we are, as I said, decorating this. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I'm done with that. Alright guys, I thought I'd kind of get you caught up and let you know before I get too far ahead, but I've been kind of busy. I've built a couple of birch trees, which I'm really liking. They're really pretty. Of course, I showed you guys last time I finished the terraforming, I've added in some little terracotta splotches, little concrete splotches, wildflowers, sunflowers, bushes, all sorts of stuff to make it nice and pretty. And I don't know if I showed the boulders. I might have, I might not have, but I added those. And I decided I want this area to look really pretty and luscious, and the only way down will be through one of these four, like, runic-looking shrine towers. Like, if you guys have ever... I think I just wanted to, show you guys what I've got going. Oh. It is nighttime, which sucks because that means mobs are here. I'm planning on putting, like, as I said, making it all covered over, so I'm putting on a roof, and these are, like, designs to stabilize it. So, like, the little rings are there to help stabilize the build. And then I'm going to cover the entire thing with moss. And then I'll put, like, sea lanterns up there, or maybe some copper bulbs or something, so it's lit up from the roof. I don't know. I'm kind of working with this just as I go. I feel like I've done that every season. I've just gone in with a plan and then completely switched up what I was doing, but keeping within the same sort of theme. Except for this time, it's way less wind-punk than I was hoping. Although, maybe that's not a bad thing, because I love my islands in the sky. Man, I can never do that when I need to. Okay, but yeah. I'm just liking how this is coming along, and I thought I'd give you guys a little progress update. I'm thinking of putting a giant birch tree in the middle, spiraling up around the beacon. Just because I think that looks super cool. Now I am going to have to go into creative and try and design one, and then rebuild it as best possible in here. But yeah, I just like the look of the mossy terrain. It's real pretty. And yeah, I know I said a couple episodes ago, I said, man, I'd like moss, but I don't want to overuse it. And I'm afraid I might have overused it. I could be wrong. I mean, so much moss, it's even in the cobblestone. I'm just messing around with that. But yeah, no, I'm loving how this is coming out. And I will give you guys a progress update when I get more done. One more thing. You might be wondering why there's birch wood all over the place. These are planned trees. I'm going to take more of these trees, but put them over here. Bum, bum, bum. I've got more wood and not a lot of wool, but I can get that from Blue Brave's wool farm because we made a deal. I gave him all the iron he needed, and in return, I can get as much wool as I need. I'll have to go buy more terracotta, dye it yellow, and smelt it, which isn't too bad because it doesn't take that long. It's fine. But yeah, just finishing up everything. Not finishing. I'm not even close to done. My base has so much work to be done, but it's amazing. And as I said, with this base up here, this is one of the members who were in a different country for a while. They got back recently, and they started on a base. They got back yesterday, to be more specific. This is Yo Pops, or at least that's his username. It's not your Pops. I hate to break it to you. But he's gotten started on a base, and his another one of our friends who is also with him, his brother, Mystic Mage, he is back as well, but he is living with Glitch, so you guys can learn more about that from Glitch's videos, because he'll probably explain it and tell you guys and get y'all excited about that. And be all excited about that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to building. See y'all in just a second. Alrighty, guys. I haven't gotten much more done since I last talked to you, but I did want to show you. I did decide I want to put a bridge here, which I'm pretty sure I brought up, bringing my game and my mega base together. So I started working on some trees to really connect the area. I feel like I brought this one too far over to bring this one over, so this one's gonna lean sort of this way, in the same direction that that one's leaning. We'll see. But yeah, I also wanted to let you know on my... Where should we throw this? Let's just... Do I have any logs in here? I don't. I did finish the circle, like, getting it all. And then I've covered it with moss so far. Because I want to, as I said, make it, like, with the giant tree in the middle. So we've got these, which I'm pretty sure is what we will be doing next. I want the little, like, roots beneath to swirl around this thing. So we'll, like, go from here and lead it in a very organic looking way around this. Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to do this on camera because it'll be just you guys sitting there watching me as I place blocks. So, and not doing much talking. But yeah. So I've got that much done, and I'm going to get that done and get back to you guys with the roots, and then I'll get the trunk done and the tree, and that'll probably be all for today. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in just a second. It did not take too long, as you guys might have expected. I've got the little swirling branches to go around it. Next up is to build up the little, like, base, or the trunk, I guess, as I called it just a minute ago, of the tree. Build that up, and then that'll probably be all for today, just so I don't spend too much time. Ugh. I'm also out of rockets. I need to go creeper hunting eventually. But yeah, so I want to make it so it's just the roots being shown through here, and then everything else is going to get covered by moss. So yeah, I'll finish that. There we go. Maybe I will make it two separate birch trees that'll, like, swirl around, or, like, two separate little, like, actual points to where they're, like, roping around like a little, I don't know what word I'm thinking of, like a Twizzler almost. I'll have to go try it out in creative or something. But yeah, so, oh, gosh, that almost fell there. I need to go get a bit more moss from up there and everything, but then we will be good. That is one little strand, or twirl, one spiral, whatever you want to call it, of the birch tree done. And that is two spirals done. It didn't take me all that long to do, just got them done. And I think they look pretty nice, and then I can obviously make little branches going off or something like that. And then I think, yeah, if I go and I get some of the orchin, whatever the yellow one, of the frog lights in there, and just, like, fill in the gaps, really separate them and solidify the separation, Heck, I could probably even use, like, honey blocks, like the ones you get from the bottle. Now, I feel like the first spiral looked way better alone, but, you know, I was gonna have to add this one in eventually. So, but once we, like, bulk it up. Maybe. Maybe I can go through and add in some, like, diorite stairs to help with the curvature. Yeah, that might help out. But I'm loving how it's looking, and then I will cover the rest of this up with moss when I go up to get some, which will probably be here in a minute. And while I was chopping down trees, I got a couple more bushes and some wildflowers. The wildflowers I picked up by accident, but I'm using them, so I might as well throw them in, you know. I'll put this way. And then that way. Perfect. A little splash of them. I want to focus mostly on over here until it's up to my likings, like to where this area section thing is perfect in my eyes, and then I can move on in this most satisfied way possible to the rest. Like if I show you, also I did go and kill more creepers and get more gunpowder. But yeah, so I got this, and then all of that. So I want to finish these trees right over here, which means I have to go get more wool, glazed terracotta, and yellow glass. Because I went to go get obsidian for another project I was working on for my... I guess it's not really like a secret project or anything, because it wasn't a big one either. Might not be the best way down, but it's like the only way down. Here, there we go, you can see it. I need to get obsidian so I can make another portal, so now that I have this covered, I don't have to go down in through there every time I want to go in. Instead, I've got the nether portal. And now I'm no longer, like, I kind of feel bad, just because I'm the guy who runs the server doesn't mean I should be the guy in the middle of the nether hub, and even though I made it, I didn't mean to put myself in the middle, but I did. On accident. Not with this one. This one I got my own tunnel out of the way now. But that one's gonna have to stay. Like, if you guys haven't seen it, this is my portal. Glitch lives down that way. Like, all the way. You guys have probably seen it in his videos. This is edit space, and that is all we have right now. But yeah. I'll have to go get frogs. Turn them to the color I need, which I think is green. Am I right? No, green gives green, doesn't it? I need white. Is white correct? I don't even know. No, white are the ones you get in the mangrove swamp. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I need to get some... I need orange. That's what I need. Yeah, okay, so I'll go get the frogs I need. And then I will make the stuff, but I'm done with all of that, so I will see you guys... 1 second, I gotta make sure you guys can see my character so I can do my outro correctly. If the terrain will load. Come on now. There we go. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode.